We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 23-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home.
Topper! Hey, lock it!
Switch!
Gone!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
80 weapons.
Under 10. Check 50.
Stand. Check. Rock it. Hit it.
On second down, a run with Breida. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right? Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
Hey, exit.
Check nine.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Fielded at the 20. First by him near the 35. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Hey, watch it.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Off the draw, here's Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
30. Over.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
They're running it.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Rodgers going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now it's Rodgers. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Set up shot, but they're on 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't want.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. To throw is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Joe Mixon at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The rookie first-rounder Jonathan Abram there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, break. Leo. Check 26, check 26.
That nigga both got 2 A-tracks on the line.
Squeeze. He's collapsing. He's trying.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2nd and 4. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Listen, I'm shooting my own self in the foot. They probably lose this game, so on me.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
We got enough hitters for that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Go.
Now it's Lindsey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Get that ball. 42's mark. Hey, high 7. Now. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Clifford. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Typical Matt Breida for you.
Ready up.
I should trade it for a weak ass.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster.
He better not catch me.
Touchdown, 49ers. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
We got him back there.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
I had to hold all the way.
But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Rodgers. That's caught by Penning. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise.
Hey, fucking hold me, cuz.
Touchdown, Packers.
Bullshit right there. That was interception, cuz.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on 2nd down. Clifford, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down. Clifford, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, C6, C6. Yeah.
2nd and 3. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hard.
He's checking.
Leo.
Back. Check 3.
Look. Squeeze. Grip.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Struggling with the fucking word, bro. Been ass.
Check. Crouch. Hey, lock it. Let's see it. Go. Check. Get it.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Operating from the gun, Clifford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
You got saved because by a horrible quarterback.
Incomplete.
That was a fucking touchdown. You got saved by a horrible quarterback.
Bring up fourth down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
Wow.
And he missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
Right,
boy, he's playing really well.
Thank you.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Lindsey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Yeah, man, hold shit. I knew it as soon as I did it. It did a
This
little
will be
bit
taken in
jump.
at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we turn. Let's see try to dribble to the outside. They gave that bullshit that droop.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Humphries. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. On the ground, this is Williams. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, echo.
56 is the mic. Hey, here I come.
Again, it's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and it's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, you can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, lock it.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Clifford.
Thank you.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
What do you know about
Not
O's?
a good one, let me tell you.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Look at me, zipper. Get it.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Fourth quarter, man.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side of the tight end is Shaughnessy. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Packers.
You caught me slipping, too.
James O'Shaughnessy. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Look at me. Go, go.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. And this is caught by Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Leo.
Here's Lindsey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This one out quickly to Watkins.
Bullshit,
and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Clifford, screen pass to Lindsey. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, lock it. Go on.
Now a handoff looking right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Rock it.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
You gonna see me and
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Good shit.
And that is
Good
incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The time clock ain't ticking, so I'm cool.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw on 2nd down, Clifford. And he finds Corey Davis. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
He's back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Open man here is Foster. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Ready up.
Go, go, go.
Back to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Corey Davis in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Best damn throw that nigga threw all game, boy.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Hey, Sam on. Check 26, check 20. Look at me. Door. Check out. Hard. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey.
That was touchdown because I'm trying to go straight to fucking hole.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Leo! Squeeze! Shoot!
Another run by Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Hey, lock it! Go! Ready?
On first down, Lindsey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
They mad.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Niners, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire
up this magic. With the gang, we ball out and keep it tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma